Okay, let's move on to other things. This has been described as a small breakthrough in the laboratory of Russian lawmaking, actually, but its consequences may be felt by generations. The State Duma unanimously rejected a bill that set out to reform the structure and management of Russian science, claiming the draft was half-baked.
But while deputies voted inside the building, hundreds of Russian scientists were rallying in the rain against the reform outside. Primetime's Yegor PISKUNOV has done the math and he joins us now. Very good evening to you, Yegor. Let's talk about the number of protesters first of all. How many were there?
Well, good evening. Around 500 protesters gathered at that unsanctioned rally, mostly young scientists, but there were several representatives from the older generation of the members of the Academy of Sciences, some very well names in the science community worldwide. Despite the fact that these were scientists, the security of the building of the lower house of parliament, they were still alarmed, so additional police were deployed in that area as well. But thankfully no one was arrested. We are talking about scientists here, and actually that was understood by some of the deputies of the State Duma who proposed to vote to allow the scientists or the protesters in that situation inside. One female deputy said that imagine that some of these scientists are future winners of the Nobel Prize, and then they'll be standing there getting the prize and remembering how they were standing outside in the rain protesting not being allowed inside the State Duma. So they voted. It was almost an equal vote, but just a bit more deputies thought they should still be left outside. But I do want to mention the Communist Party, which is the second largest fraction in the State Duma. I guess that it was mostly them who were on the side of the scientists, since they are still saying that no matter what the amendments would be, the new amendments in the second reading, they did return the draft back into the second reading for changes to be made. That's going to take place on Wednesday. The communists are saying they're not going to support any amendments. They are standing for a completely other law. They don't want this particular one to be passed.